You know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
The country is broke?
Welcome, Madame President on the Democratic Party. The Democrats win the 2020 election. The election was stolen. The people watched home. The votes that were counted. Loser Trump can never compare to Biden or Obama or even Hillary Clinton in 2016. Democrats are the popular party of America. The New Deal policies of FDR is what the majority of Americans want. The stupidity of America is what caused Donald Trump to win the election. Combine that with Elon Musk and his manipulation of the voting machines. Because the only way the Republican Party can win an election is if they don't count all the votes. Because the Democratic Party is popular. And even this doesn't include the people who stayed home. The people who did decide to vote in the election, Donald Trump didn't even win the majority of the votes. He only won just over 49% of the votes. So the worst president ever is another one and done. Good riddance. He is absolutely finished. The American retarded voter. Donald Trump doesn't pay his bills. These businesses that depend on Donald Trump being an honorable businessman, which he is not. He is bankrupt 6 times. He doesn't pay workers. He doesn't pay contractors. He doesn't pay suppliers. He doesn't pay lawyers. This is the kind of guy that people voted for. We've already seen the failure of Donald Trump's tariff policy. The first time, 92% of Donald Trump's tariff proceeds have gone to bail out angry farmers. Money didn't come in. He had to bail them out. This is who the average retarded Donald Trump voter voted for. They like the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, but they don't like bad Obamacare. Little do they know, Obamacare and the ACA are the same thing. The Republican attempt to repeal Obamacare was the most unpopular bill in 3 decades. This all happened during Donald Trump's first term. The tax cuts for the wealthy did not pay for itself. The deficit boomed to $2 trillion under Donald Trump. Donald Trump failed to bring back manufacturing jobs to America. As a matter of fact, the trade deficit increased under Donald Trump. And he said y'all just got a lot richer in reference to his tax bill. Loser Trump, even with an all-Republican Congress in the House and the Senate, failed to even pass one single infrastructure bill. Joe Biden passed the CHIPS Act. He brought back manufacturing jobs to America. Build Back Better is going to bring broadband internet service to all of rural America. Build Back Better is going to restore a crumbling infrastructure. Don't Loser Trump couldn't even pass a single infrastructure bill. Before COVID, before the deficit took off, the deficit increased to $2 trillion thanks to Donald Trump's billionaire tax breaks to large corporations in the billionaire class. Even when not accounting for COVID, Donald Trump has added more money, more non-COVID money to the debt than Joe Biden. Trump has added more money to the debt than Joe Biden. Donald Trump he trusts dictators more than his own intelligence agencies. You know, the watchdog that's supposed to watch who gets the money so the average American gets COVID money? Well, Donald Trump removes the watchdog to oversee COVID oversight. The money went to the billionaires and his cronies. He's an absolute failure during time of crisis. It's the new hoax, COVID, except it killed hundreds and thousands of people. It killed over 1 million Americans. And he knew about COVID in 2019 and just wanted to play it down because he only cared about himself and the economy. He didn't care about Americans dying. Little does he care about them. The whole timeline of Donald Trump downplaying the pandemic all the way through September. He keeps on downplaying COVID. And Donald Trump can't get a loan from a U.S. bank, so the Russians bailed him out. So this guy is completely beholden to Vladimir Putin. We'll get more into that topic. But the worst president in American history failed to build a wall, failed to repeal and replace, gave tax breaks to the wealthy, the billionaires, and large corporations. He failed to build the wall. He failed to bring manufacturing jobs back. He failed to reduce the trade deficit. He failed to bring a better health care plan, Donald Trump. And let's not forget the disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal is due to Trump's disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal plan. Trump, when he negotiated the withdrawal from Afghanistan, released 5,000 Afghani fighters. He negotiated with the Taliban without involving the Afghani government at the negotiation table. He freed all these Taliban prisoners who ended up easily taking over all of this territory. He didn't even involve Afghanistan's own government at the negotiation table. He negotiated with terrorists. This guy's the worst president ever. He failed to pay down the debt. He added more debt than Obama. And during Obama's presidency, he added more debt than Joe Biden. He failed to pass a bipartisan infrastructure bill. He gave all the tax breaks to the wealthy and large corporations. They didn't pay for itself. He exploded the deficit. He downplayed COVID. He knowingly let Americans die while playing golf. And he praised Putin's invasion over a democratically elected government. He praised Vladimir Putin over U.S. intelligence. He calls him a genius. He praised the invasion of Ukraine and leaving our allies in danger. Worst president ever is going to get replaced. The Democratic Party is going to solve another Republican mess. First female president, 2028, according to the Simpsons timeline. Donald Trump is the worst president ever. Remember, he said, I don't care about you. I just want your vote. Suck it. We've seen the bailout effects of the tariffs. Tariffs, economy-wide, tariffs throughout every sector of the economy is going to destroy this economy.